Before I show you what it's like to go on a food tour in Paris, I'd like to give 2 apologies. 1, for releasing this video 2 years overdue, and 2, for the French speakers out there, because I think I'm probably gonna butcher a few words in this video. Although it's way overdue, I wanted to release this video to encourage you guys to go on a food tour on your next trip because they are so fun. A good food tour is going to take you around a particular neighborhood in the city of your choosing, and you get to learn about the city's history, as well as stop at various food locations along the way to sample the city's specialties. Let's get started. In Paris, we chose to tour Le Marais district, which was considered the aristocratic district of Paris. Our tour guide greeted us with choquettes, which is basically the same type of pastry used to make eclairs, topped with pearl sugar. A quick breakfast on the go would include a couple of choquettes and a coffee. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a choquette recipe, and I'll probably put some Filipino flavors in it. Next, we stopped by Eclairs, which is a French bistro, to try a proper croissant and an espresso shot. The croissant had a stronger structure, crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. I only wish it was a bit warmer when I ate it. Tour guide's fun fact: the croissant was originally brought over from Austria by Marie Antoinette. The shape of the croissant is based off of the Ottoman flag to celebrate Vienna's victory against the Ottoman forces way back when. But when I googled this fact, there were a few origin stories that were mixed up in there, so I'll take this one with a grain of salt. Afterwards, we walked over to the Boulangerie where the bistro got its croissants from. This place won Best Croissants of the Year. Tour guide's fun fact: to have Boulangerie across your store in France, everything has to be made from scratch within that bakery. Another fun fact: the baguette was created because it was convenient for busy French workers to cut the bread with their hands instead of carrying around a knife. Others online say that at one point, bakers were banned at certain hours of the day to bake, and the baguette's thin shape allowed the bread to rise faster, allowing them to bake while under those restrictions. Next, we walked over to Marché des Enfants Rouges, which translates to Market of the Red Children. Here, we stopped to try various cheeses and a couple of wines. Tour guide's fun fact: a good wine has a seal on top called récoltant, which means that it comes from a small wine producer. Think of it as craft wine. So first, we tried the white wine and the cheeses that paired well with the white wine. By the way, all the cheeses we tried were non-pasteurized and they were so full of flavor. The first cheese we tried was the Brebis Basque, a pure sheep's milk cheese from a specific species of sheep. It's semi-hard with a mild flavor, and it's very easy to eat on its own. This one's a fresh goat's cheese, matured for only 6 days. It's topped with what seemed like dried apricots, but the apricots were juicy and bursting with flavor, which I totally didn't expect. This one's a Roquefort cheese. This is also sheep's milk. They injected it with a mold called penicillin roqueforti. This tasted 100 times more fresh and lighter than commercialized blue cheeses. Now we move on to the red wine and eating cheeses that pair well with it. We start with a Comte Vieux, which is a 3-year-old raw cow's milk. This cheese is a lighter color, which means that the cow was milked in the winter and only had hay to eat. A more yellow cheese means the cow was milked in the summer and had the opportunity to eat grass. Oh my goodness, this last cheese is the most memorable cheese out of all of them. Brie Savarin, a soft triple cream brie cheese topped with black truffle. It was creamy, yet light and fresh. I keep calling each cheese that we had light and fresh, but it's true. You really won't understand until you've tried the cheese in France. It's like on a whole nother level. Okay, and then all of a sudden, our tour guide pulls out these eclairs from thin air, which actually came from the boulangerie that we were at earlier. This thing was dense, jam-packed with chocolate custard. Fun fact, in France, whatever you see on top of the eclair is what you get on the inside of the eclair. So if you see chocolate on top, you're gonna get chocolate custard in the middle. Here, we do get eclairs where it's chocolate on the top and then you get vanilla custard inside. Afterwards, we headed to a dark, cave-like restaurant to partake in beer, charcuterie, and a croque monsieur. This is just an extra greasy grilled cheese and ham sandwich in my opinion. I'm not a fan of croque monsieurs. Last stop is dessert. Up to today, Edward Chocolatier is still the fanciest chocolate shop I've walked into. We tried 2 flavors of macarons. I had the blackcurrant, the French hazelnut, and the French peppermint. The flavors in the macaron tasted real, with real blackcurrant, real peppermint leaves, and it's way better than any macaron I've had back at home. Then the hostess quizzed us about where we're from and if you like dark or milk chocolate. She gave us a chocolate ganache that she thought we would like based on that information alone. It's kind of like that movie Chocolat. Mine was flavored with the baobab fruit. And if you don't know what baobab is, it's the fruit that Rafiki keeps breaking open and using in The Lion King. And then I thought, oh my gosh, this lady is psychic because I love The Lion King. And this box included at least one of each flavor of chocolate that they had in their shop. Flavors like Indian curry, Japanese whiskey, and Italian mascarpone. And that was it. I hope I convinced you guys to go on a food tour for your next vacation. And we loved this experience so much that we decided to do another food tour when we visited Barcelona about a week later. I will release a video for that as well, so make sure you subscribe to get notified of my future videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!